Imagine a world where data flows seamlessly from ingestion to insight. Data engineering, data science, business intelligence, and even AI all in one unified platform. That's the promise of Microsoft Fabric. But what is it exactly and why you should be interested? Hey everyone, Riz Ang here and I'm back in YouTube. Today I'm your human fabric co-pilot. Let's dive into what Microsoft Fabric is.
Here we are in Microsoft Fabric homepage. Microsoft says Microsoft Fabric power your AI transformation. Because Microsoft Fabric and Microsoft Vision is to unify data and analytics in the era of AI. If you're a data engineer, data scientist, Power BI developer, or somebody just curious about how data drives decisions, then Fabric could be for you. If you click these capabilities, you see all these 9 components, or they call it experiences within Microsoft Fabric. You have data integration, where you integrate data sources into one place, doing ETLs or ELT. Data engineering, this is the Spark notebook experience within Fabric. Data science is for building models. Data warehousing, this is the uh, bread and butter, plain old T-SQL experience that we all love. Real-time intelligence is where you want to explore and analyze real-time data, real-time analytics. BI, I think this is where Power BI we all know. And all of these are wrapped with AI, like Gen AI for Microsoft, which is Copilot. And also we have the bread and butter databases and data lake. What's not really mentioned here yet, and I'll come to that, is One Lake, where One Lake is this unified data lake and integrates all these experiences, all these 8 or 7 experiences here in Microsoft Fabric. All of these are deeply integrated within the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. And of course, it's all powered by Azure, making it easy and also powerful for collaboration and scalable solution. Now, something to think about why you should care about Microsoft Fabric is that Microsoft Fabric could be a game changer for you because previously in the past we all these have these different experiences all within different components. If you think about Azure PaaS solutions like platform as a service, you have Data Factory, you have Synapse, you have Power BI. They're all kind of all over the place, and you have to build an architecture where they all have to be integrated to create a analytical solution that works. Whereas in Fabric, they're all in one place. So it's nice that we don't have to jump around with tools. Secondly, it's all wrapped with AI. What that means is it's built-in support for Copilot and Azure OpenAI. It's all supported for traditional AI, Gen AI, and agentic AI use cases. Governance and security, we all know is boring topic, but it's very important if you're talking about any businesses. They all have some sort of needs for data security and data governance, and Microsoft Fabric tightly knit with Microsoft Purview. Fourthly, is all cost efficient and simplified. What I mean by that is Microsoft Fabric follows this capacity-based consumption. You actually buy a capacity like in Power BI Premium, and then you get all these experiences underneath. I'll get to the drawbacks for that in a second, but I think in one side, I would say Fabric benefit is actually simplify all this different pay-as-you-go model and making it all in just simple capacity-based pricing. And of course, if you're already using Microsoft ecosystem, Microsoft Teams or Microsoft Excel, it's very easy to integrate with Microsoft Fabric. Now, what is the drawbacks of Microsoft Fabric? Now, this is from my personal experiences as a technical solution implement with Microsoft Fabric is that now I did say it about costs being simplified, which is a good thing, but also that's actually the downside because costs are, to me, sometimes oversimplified. You have one SKU stock keeping unit for all Fabric experiences. Sometimes you want that a bit of customization where you want separate capacity unit for different Fabric workload. But right now, everything has to be in one capacity unit for all these workloads. So I think to me that is oversimplified. Secondly, advanced or power users may feel a bit constrained by the lack of control compared to Azure IaaS or PaaS solutions because Fabric is designed with business users in mind. So again, advanced users or so you're a backend engineers who's really keen about doing coding and all this nitty-gritty details might feel a little bit off because Fabric really focus on the business users. Now, thirdly, this is all within Microsoft ecosystem, and it actually has limited support for multi-cloud, in my opinion, because it wants to be integrated closely with Azure and Microsoft 365. If you happen to be working in a company or your place requires to be multi-cloud, I think that is a bit of a limitation. Fabric does provide connectivity across many non-Microsoft data sources or solutions, but it still wants to be better. It's still better to be integrated within Azure and Microsoft 365 experiences. Yeah. Now, maybe last thing that I want to mention is that who's Fabric for? One is data engineers, obviously, who love the streamlined pipeline orchestration and lakehouse, data lake and data warehouse architecture. Secondly is data scientists. They would get scalable compute and easy access to data in Fabric. Power BI developers, because Power BI eventually is going to be deprecated and will be part of Microsoft Fabric. And Power BI developers, they will benefit a lot from this native integration and semantic modeling with Microsoft Fabric. And because Microsoft Fabric is designed for business users, any non-technical users can explore data, ask questions, and get insights quickly with the help of Copilot within Microsoft Fabric.
That's it. Brief summary about what Microsoft Fabric is. In upcoming videos, I'll break down each Fabric experiences from OneLake, data analytics, or even data factory, and more. Stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button to support my channel. And until then, I'll see you next time.